What's up, everybody? I'm Greg, and this is Kristine, and we love Nashville. Kristine, how much do we love Nashville?
So much.
So much that we decided to make a YouTube series of videos with our Season 2 predictions. Season 1 just wrapped up. The finale just went down.
And it was batshit crazy.
It was batshit crazy. I couldn't have said it better myself, honey. Every episode we tackle a new relationship, make some predictions about it. Today we're talking about Teddy and Peggy.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen to Teddy?
Teggy, that's their couple name.
That's their couple name.
Teggy.
I'm not good with
God,
words.
it's the worst.
Funny that I talk into a camera and mic all day. What's going to happen, Kristine?
I think he will end up forgiving her, obviously, because he has to.
Forgiving her?
Sorry. So, because she leaked the divorce to the press.
So what? Big deal.
So what?
Season 1, of
only
course.
caused a lot of pain to their children.
A quick recap, if you need it.
Yeah.
Teddy and Peggy, they were working together on this Cumberland deal years ago.
Oh, right.
They embezzled a whole bunch of money.
The other long thread of this show.
There's very few things that go past one episode of Nashville in terms of threads. This was one of them. They covered up some financial bad stuff. Then they were going to have it exposed when he was running for mayor, but they didn't. But then they tried to say that they were having an affair, but they weren't. But then they really started having an affair for like 10 minutes before Teddy went to go break up with Raina.
And then be with Peggy.
Then Peggy and him were together. Then it turned out that the divorce got leaked to the tabloids by Peggy.
Yes.
Then Teddy dumped her, said, "Get the hell out of my life," pretty much.
Yeah, because he had hired her.
Exactly, to have him
mayoral
in the
team.
Is this what being a mayor is like, too? Because it was really like he's like the president of Nashville. He's got these people he's appointing, he's doing all this stuff. It's like, damn,
I choose you.
Maybe it's just our mayor in San Francisco is so terrible.
Oh, well, it's probably true.
It's true. Get some trash cans on the street. But then, so it seems like he's cut. Teddy is going to cut ties with Peggy, and
Peggy, just call him Teggy.
Teggy. They were going to break up. They're going to be no more. And then Peggy comes in and says she's pregnant, and that's how their thread pauses for.
Well, yeah, because now what's happening is the Cumberland deal is being investigated by the feds,
right?
And so they talked to him and alone.
Yeah,
I think they were basically like, we can pin this all on Peggy. We should do that.
What did he say? I don't remember. This part, I was reeling from the other Nashville, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, granted, I'm a little fuzzy on this part, but this is what I thought had happened.
Whenever you bring in business and economics, me and Kristine are like, what?
What is that?
There's something shiny on the wall. Let's look at that instead.
Let's put Portillo somewhere. No, and then I'm assuming he had the idea that they were probably giving the same story to Peggy.
Uh-huh. Because he asked her about that, and she's like, I told him nothing.
Yeah, and she was like, what did they say? Why didn't you make a plea deal to save yourself? And she was like, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
You asshole.
So what now? Do you think she's really pregnant?
Yeah.
I don't.
They've boinked enough times.
Well, sure, but I mean, that doesn't lead. I mean, you have to fuck some things up for that to happen. You think she's putting holes in the condoms? Like, what, she's saying she's not on she's saying she's on the pill? She's on the pill?
I don't know.
Because here's the thing.
They didn't really go into their birth control methods.
Sure, I know they should have. Peggy, of course, played by Brad Paisley's wife, star of, she is the star of Father of the Bride. He wasn't. She was also.
Oh my God, that is her.
She was also in According to Jim Forever, but I understand no one ever watched that show. Here's the thing. Seems like a lovely lady. Brad Paisley is a lovely man. I'm sure that means she's a great person.
Although he kind of ruined the season finale song.
No, well, yeah, it's not as good as it was. Right. We're getting off track.
Can't harmonize. Anyways, go ahead.
Peggy, as a character, has those fucking crazy eyes. She is totally crazy bitch-looking bitch. So it's one of those things. I bet she's
faking. She gets a little too obsessed.
She's faking the pregnancy. Trying to, and it might not be a bad move, because what they're saying with this whole Cumberland deal is, if maybe she forces the card that I'm pregnant, that means they get married, and then they can do the whole I can't testify against my spouse thing.
Ooh, I totally forgot about
that. But if that's what it was going to be, I would play it as that rather than all of a sudden I'm pregnant. Oh, I miscarried and I never had any symptoms and we never went to get an ultrasound. You know what I mean? But the pregnancy might force the hand of the marriage to get it going.
I'm gonna go. She's really pregnant.
Ooh, and now here's something interesting. Well, I guess that. I'm sure in Nashville craziness, in a previous conversation, we've talked about how upset you were that Teddy cheated on Raina like 10 minutes before he came to break up their marriage.
I'm not that upset. I'm just saying it's kind of rude.
It's a douchey move.
A little bit rude.
Do you think that the pregnancy is from that first time and they're going to be able to like chart it back like through the okay,
because they've had sex so many times after that, they wouldn't be like. It's not like that was a one rare occurrence. Sure,
but I want to put it past them to be like, try to make that, because like I was saying, Teddy still seems to me like a good guy. He's made some bad decisions. He's done some dumb stuff, obviously.
I mean, they could if the baby was like 3 months long and they just got divorced 2 months ago, then that would be like.
Oh, that's a good point too. Yeah, I guess the divorce papers too, because it's hard to keep up too, because we always talk about how fast Nashville moves. It moves fast between episodes as well, where they'll be like, oh, a couple weeks have passed or a month has passed. You know what I mean? So that could all be part of it too. That when he, this is interesting. Yeah, it'll be that when he had the. Now there's a whole new. Instead of peeling back layers to the onions, I'm adding layers to the onions. Now what's gonna happen is the pregnancy will happen, and when it gets out to the press, they'll be like, "Wait a second, so you were. This is the woman we thought you were cheating on way back in the day. You added her to your cabinet, and then she's pregnant. And then they'll do the math to find out that he was still married to Raina.
It's gonna take a while for them to be able to do the math because you don't typically announce you're pregnant for a while.
Yeah, I know. But
yeah, they could be like, wait a minute, you're how many months pregnant? I mean, they would have to fudge it and then be like, the baby was just premature.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Came early.
Interesting. Then another secret.
That's another thing that you do if you get knocked up at an inopportune time.
If you get knocked up at an inopportune time, come to Kristine's YouTube channel for tips on how to cover it up.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, again, I think Peggy is crazy, and I totally think my prediction for her character going forward in this is that she's going to be the Glenn Close. She's going to have a freaking psycho Fatal Attraction kind of spin-off here in this thing where season 1 will end with her trying to kill Teddy or something crazy like that. You don't think so? Am I going too Melrose Place?
I'm
feeling Melrose Place about this. But then again, Juliet's mother murdered a man.
Yeah, she loves him in a crazy way. Sure. But
kind of I love you. And if you ever leave me.
But I don't think she's dangerous. And I do think the pregnancy's real. I don't think she would lie about it. Well, she might lie about it. But I just think in this case it's probably real.
Okay.
But we'll see. You could be right.
We will. Ladies and gentlemen, Nashville back for season 2 soon. That's when we'll find out. Before we go, though, time for a wild card prediction. If you're just joining us, if this is our first video for Nashville predictions, we make ours. Our educated guesses. Then the gods of Nashville's, they intervene and we do random grab bags to put together what's going to happen.
I'm channeling the gods of Nashville.
All right, there's the people bag. This prediction is going to be about who?
Peggy.
Oh, is it going to come true? It's a Nashville prediction party. All right, there's what'll happen to Peggy this season.
You're hoping for dead.
I'm hoping for some of the fun ones I put in here.
She's gonna shave her head, everybody.
I told you! She's going crazy! She's crazy!
Spears! And Amanda Bynes rolled into it.
She's gone batshit crazy for sure in season 2. This is a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, how much do you love Nashville? If you love Nashville as much as we do, make sure you like the video, share it with your Nashville loving friends, and then leave a comment about your predictions. And if you're really into it, leave a video response giving your predictions for Peggy. What's going to happen to this relationship?
But if you are new to Nashville, feel free to catch up on everything on iTunes. You can get the episodes plus the bitchin' soundtrack.
Soundtrack's awesome. It's down here. And you go to the description of the video.
To this place.
Put it there. I don't want to put the link here because a lot of people turn off annotations. So I'd just be wasting my time. I don't like wasting time.
So scroll down just a little bit.
Except I'm wasting time right now. Kristine, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, beyond.